So, Latoya, tell me a little bit about yourself, family, where you grew up, what school you went to, maybe some of your passion and what brings you happiness.
Well, I am a Florida baby, and I say that because I kind of bounced around Florida a little bit. I was born in Lake City, Florida, and I was raised between Lake City and Jasper, which are two very, very towns here in North Florida. And as an adult, I left and kind of a little bit around Florida till I landed here in Tampa, um, chasing a little warmth.
Now, you are living with, tell us about that, when you were diagnosed, and what was your childhood like?
My childhood sheltered a lot from, like, I thought what I was experiencing was something that all kids experience. I thought all kids had aches and pains and things of that nature. Because as I was saying, SC disease is a little milder than SS. So I didn't have a lot of hospitalizations. I did have pain crises, but like I said, I thought it was something that everybody experienced. So I had one major one when I was around 9 years old, and I have appetite. I was running a high fever. They couldn't get it under control. I was living with my great grandmother at the time, and she had me go to my grandma's house to try to get me to eat to see if she could get me to eat, and it wasn't successful. Younger, you have that parent or that grandparent that could just stern voice will get you to do what you need to do. It worked. So my family knew it was time to get me to the hospital. So after spending a week in one hospital and being transferred to another, I happened to eavesdrop on the conversation that the doctor and my dad had. And he was like, "Were you aware that your daughter has sickle cell disease?"
What does it feel like? And serious has it gotten for you? Have you faced death or
It's different. I've heard it described many different ways, but in my experience, it feels like broken glass going through your veins and muscles. It feels like, have you ever seen a picture of the ice pick? It feels like that ice pick being drugged down your muscles or through your veins at times. Um, this, it takes no prisoners. It don't care. It is very dangerous and deadly. I have lost several friends who succumbed to this disease, and I myself close to passing away in 2024 because of what I was dealing with. My wasn't breaking down the toxins, and my kidneys were failing.
being very honest, why do you think sickle cell doesn't get the exposure that it should?
A lot of it is medical racism, point blank, period. I remember growing up and they're telling me, "Oh no, this is a black disease. There's no notes from this because it's a disease found in black people." And when I would have friends say, "Well, wait a minute," a Mexican comes to me and say that her aunt had it, and I was like, "Well," and me not knowing no better, believing the hype that this is a black disease. I'm like, "No, it's a black disease. And your aunt doesn't have it," and getting older and finding out, wait a minute, basically affects anywhere that malaria broke out.
Ever wonder why you?
You know, I don't. My whole existence isn't this disease. I'm a first. I'm a woman first. I'm, a daughter. I'm a granddaughter. I'm a sister. I'm a friend, and I have sickle cell. I'm not just that girl that has sickle cell.
I became a lawyer because I wanted to fight for people. I was inspired by leaders who stood tall for what they believed in. And today, that passion continues with every case I take. Sickle cell is personal for me. I've lost people I love to the disease, and I've seen firsthand the complications that come from the medications meant to help. If you or someone you love was injured and they took Oxbryta, give us a call and let's see how we can get the justice you deserve.